or the stork.
Welcome to the Everglades, my friends. One of the truly remarkable things about this place is the breadth of different ecosystems contained, raising the required funds. In 1947, the Everglades at last.
Just flick me off. Some little fish down there. We saw a bunch of them in Charleston. Hear them all flying around. We made it to the camp. Got everything all set up. We have survived the night. We're not attacked by alligators or mosquitoes. Making some pancakes. A little tired over there. There was a whole group of teenagers that were yelling in Spanish all night and partying, so that was fun, even though there was no music allowed and they were playing some loud music. But got the sunrise, and yeah, go explore the day. The old ranger station, used to be a gas station. Safe over there. Pink. Some old gas station from the 1960s. Another picture. 1960s gas station. Creepy, kind of. I don't know if the bathroom still works, but it's a little creepy. Pull it off the side of the road and it's like everything's dead. It's like as far as you can see, it's just like the ground's like all weird. It's like almost like a volcano. Maddie convinced us to take some trail, and it's that freaking narrow. So yeah, if we get lost, it's our fault. So that probably was not a bike trail. We got a little cut up. It got really narrow, so we just had to turn around and came back. Probably why it says a hiking on the sign. The sign up front said biking, but yeah. So poor Maddie, her legs are. I'm fine, but her, yeah. So we're gonna go back to the main road and go from there. Alright, so we tried to go in through there and got to about there. Had to come back because it was too narrow. So we took the main road all the way down. Now we're here. I'm ready to try to go down here to the boardwalk, but This one looks a little bit more wide, so we'll see. We made it to the end of this trail. Very pretty. It was a little flooded, but just like the salt water there. All flooding into like almost, I don't know if you could tell, but I'll have to show you on the way out. Where it's like literally over top of the boardwalking trail. So as you can see, a little flooded on the way in here. There's the boardwalk there, and then yeah, so we get the fun way of getting back out of here without getting wet. Just kind of hug that right side, kind of hug over there, and it goes around, and you don't know if you can see that far, but yeah, it's underwater. Yeah, I know. I've slammed on the brakes. There's a massive rattlesnake right there. I don't know if the camera's gonna be able to see him. He's going down the hill there. Crossed the freaking trail, about smacked into him. Made it back to the old gas station. Just a little tired. We're currently at, I don't know if you can see that, 16.18 miles. Still got about 2 more miles back to base camp, but boy is it hot. Right, Maddie? She says yes. She's scared of me. But yeah, it's toasty out here. And we are drenched, so we're gonna get back on the road. Phew, we have made it back. Total of, I was trying to pick it up with the tree on it. Pick it up, there it goes. There it goes. 17.9 miles, over 3 hours. Phew, it's hot. So it's nap time now.
Know where you're going to see an animal, and so just always keep your eye out, and if you do see an animal, feel free to shout it out. I am never upset if you interrupt me for an animal. Down in those roots is also a great place for fish to hide out. A lot of times your fish can go in there because predators can't really get in 3/4 mile wide. And you might look out here and think we're in some pretty deep waters right now, maybe 10 feet, 15 feet, 20 feet. But I promise you, to jump out of this boat right now, you'd be standing in water about to your waist. So we're only in about 3 feet of water out here. It is a very shallow body of water, making it a great place for animals to come in and feed because the fish can't really go very far. And so it's a nice spot for those animals to come on in here. Key. And just a mix of that, those animals that soak into the water and the mud that's below us that is really adding this really unique color you're not really going to see most other places in the world. You also might look in these mangroves and wonder, is there anyone? Now, I know what it makes sense right now. Usually this bay is not actually white water. I don't believe it's actually named after white water that can happen out here. I don't know the actual origin of the name though. This is the second largest body of water in all of Florida, only behind Lake Okeechobee, which is 90 miles north of us. The trees, the water looks the same, the environment's the same. It's just about an exact replica from out there. However, there is one tiny little detail that they have in the pseudobonds that we don't have here. When we're here, we're looking at the mangroves for all these different birds and maybe reptiles, maybe amphibians out there. When they came here from the pseudobonds, they were looking for tigers. So, slight little change from the pseudobonds here, but I think it's just so cool.
It sounds like it's shallow, but it's like squishy.
Yeah, that's
Is
what
that the guy I was talking about?
yeah, he was like, you can walk through it, but you're just gonna fall in. Alright, number 5. Mambo number 5.
So I'm gonna say 4 with the protection too.
Almost just smack that. Oh, I did hit the tree. And you gotta make a hard right. Hear me?
Yeah.
Drifted on through. I'm gonna hit the tree. Oh.
Really who came out here and decided that you were gonna kayak with this?
Yeah, somebody did. So Maddie decided that the kayaking wasn't enough for today, so now we're hiking this this trail. It's a little under 2 miles, 1.6 miles one way, so there and back. So like 3 miles. So woohoo! Came out of the mangroves there, and it's like some scene out of, I don't even know, like Lion King. Reminds me of the donkey sanctuary, and where was that at? Buena? No, that wasn't Dominican. That was Aruba. That was in Aruba. Little bit weird. It's like a little desert out here. Well, we passed 3 people who told us it was too muddy to get by. We saw what they were talking about, but they were going the wrong direction, so good old, the maps tell you which way to go. So now we're on the actual trail. So we'll see what it looks like at the end. There should be no one there, considering everyone was going the wrong way. How fun. Well, we might have reached our ends here. It's a little flooded. We're trying to find a way around, but I don't know. We'll see if we can make it through. Have to turn around. Yeah, that's a negative. I made it about a quarter of a mile more through the mud, but we had to turn around. As you can see, it even as far as we did make it, it's very rough. It's like all mucky and nasty. Only lost like a little bit of my sock in the process, but now we just turn around and go back. We almost made it to the end. It's supposed to be at some kind of key or a beach or something, but we had some boots on or we took our shoes off, but who knows what's in that water. Alright, head on back. Well, GPS said to go this way. There ain't no path, so we cut across, but just make our own. There ain't no, if we get lost, we get lost, but it's all her fault. We survived. We made it back. Some people going out, which was crazy because the sun goes down in like 30 minutes, but better luck to them. Well, a little chilly this morning. A little bit windy, not as windy as the last couple of days, but got to watch the sunrise. Now we're just packing everything up. We're gonna head on our way to our next couple stops. Got a couple more places in the park, and then Shark Valley, which is on the other corner, but you have to go out of the park and all the way around to get to it. So we'll see you guys when we stop again. So we're on the Gumbo Limbo Trail, and I guess the whole trail is named after this little bush. So interesting. I guess they're just naming trails after everything now. The first road. It's pretty nifty. Just from there, and it cuts across the trail, and looks like a road. Big old tree.
Says it does that to compete for sunlight.
Well, according to Maddie, the sign says that they do that to compete for sunlight.
Drives me up a wall, but at least they're very chill in that way.
He's been out a while.
Once they've gotten their
Right now, just dry. He looks.
50 in the wild,
I mean, look at all the
still
white.
figuring it out. But they eventually die through the competition. Like these larger gators will fight with each other.